I'm not chronically online, if that makes any sense. You could just pick up a book and just kind of like remove yourself from the brain rot for a while. Mixing in your multitasking is also a superpower.
How do you do that then? Or is it zero tolerance policy, or you allow yourself a little bit, or where do you land on that?
It just depends. So if I have 5 minutes in my day, maybe I'll go scroll Instagram, I'll scroll Facebook. But for the most part, like I'm not chronically online, if that makes any sense. I just find that I can read a book. I love reading. So I can
Mm.
read a book or I can go complete a task like clean my room or something in that time that it could have taken me to scroll social media. Sometimes I'll do like I can scroll it with when I eat lunch or right before I go to bed or something like that, just to get my fill. But I don't itch to scroll. Sometimes I get not too much negative, like a lot of negativity on social media, so kind of try to stay away from it sometimes. But
I love that you read a book. Does that take a lot of strategy for you? Is it just something that you love so much it's easy to put everything else aside? Because I struggle with everything else as a distraction to read more than 3 pages at a time.
interesting. I just love reading. Ever since I've been a kid, I love reading. I read a lot of different types of books. Like I'll read a lot of like Atomic Habits is a really good book if you're looking to structure your life a little bit better, to make better habits in your day to day. Like that's one that I love. That's the type of books that I sometimes love reading. But also at the same time, I just like reading stories because it's just a different break from your everyday life, right?
Isn't it? Yeah, it's almost soothing to the brain as opposed to the short form video, which we know is rotting our brains.
Oh yeah, and like I just like the fact that you could just pick up a book and just kind of like remove yourself from the brain rot for a while.
Mm, that's a good strategy. So when you're looking at your calendar, I'm going to ask all the folks here who are extremely quiet. Even Harry Siemens hasn't asked anything yet. I'm really surprised. There he is. Oh, I
Ah, there
spoke too soon.
you spoke of it.
I just Harry, thanks for appearing almost magically there. But great stuff. For years, I used a day timer, but many years ago, I read a book that had another suggestion. It helped me become more productive and take my focus off of the time. Write down the 5 most important things I need doing. Work on one until finished. Work on two until finished. Work on three. And often, when done, I realized 4 and 5 weren't that important. I bought my first computer in 1982 and embraced technology using whatever can make me better and more productive.
That's huge. I love that. I like that, like what you said, Harry, about like work on one until finish, work on two until finish, because that's something that I prioritize too. Sometimes you get down to your bottom of your to-do list and you realize you didn't even need to prioritize it at all.
One thing I'm struggling with is multitasking. And I go up and down my virtual agents all day every day, and that's heavy thought work and it's so exhausting, but I'm kind of addicted. I can't do it. But I was really thinking, like, what if I just focused on, okay, I'm working on the convergence conference for 25 minutes and I'm not doing anything else.
Like, for example, with my thesis, I worked on it for like 4 hours, then I'm done. So I don't get exhausted of it. Then I'll work on it for an hour, then I'm done. And that's a hard stop, so I don't get exhausted of it. Because of that, I feel like that's actually the only thing that made me finish it. Because if I didn't, I would have probably worked on it 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, and it just isn't productive. Like, I feel like there's got to be a window of time where you actually dial into something that can keep your productive juices flowing, and then there's also a hard stop. So I feel like having that mindset as well, just knowing that you maybe only have a certain capacity for a certain project and then mixing in your multitasking is also a superpower.
Yeah, maybe I get 25 minutes to multitask in the day, but the rest are focus times. The chat's popping off.
Ooh,
John
awesome.
Gibson coming in hot. When do you read? When you read, do you read hard copy book or on device?
Only hard copies. I look at a screen. I work from home, so I look on a screen 9 hours a day.
Right.
I need a break from screens. I've kind of toyed the idea of getting a Kindle because I travel a lot with work and with refing and with school. So I've toyed the idea of getting a Kindle. I just can't get behind reading off a screen yet. So I'm hard copy. I have an absolute library in my house.
Old school. I love it. That's really cool. What's the last great book that you read?
The last great book I read was Honestly, Colleen Hoover, it was Verity. There's a movie coming out about it. It was so good. I read it in 3 hours. So good.
Are you a speed reader or do you just
Yes,
like savor
very
every
much
word?
so. I
I
read it, but
see.
then sometimes, again, with ADHD, I'll read it again because I'm like, did I actually even read that part? So I'll read a few sentences. I'm like, did I even actually read that or did I just skim it? So I'll sometimes have to go back. But if I get really into a book, I will be eating that book up in 3 hours.